guys, Tricia here with PrettyLosers.com with some super, super special guests, as you can see. But first, we want to say that Lina is sick and she will not be joining us tonight.
Lina.
Val's crying. There's something up between her and Val. It's on, Val, because Lena's mine. But, of course, we have our other ladies. We have Val.
Hi.
With her hubby, Jeremy.
Hello.
And, of course, Christina and Rocky.
Hi.
See, Rocky's more than just a guest tonight. He's always on our show, usually just hello or a kiss. So, y'all all know Rocky.
The little fly that flies around.
An annoying fly, right? And my Mar, and he does exist. People do not believe that he exists. Do you exist?
Hi.
There he is, live in the flesh.
Yeah. So people on Facebook actually say, "Oh, you really do have a husband."
Wow.
No, I just make it up.
You're so silly.
That's all I have to do. So we'll go ahead and jump in to see how everybody's week was. So let's start with Val because she's got green hair and I like it.
Thanks for putting me on the spot here.
You're welcome. That's what I do.
It's pretty good. When I came back from Corpus Christi, stayed the night over there.
Ooh, romantic.
Well, I mean, I was with, my mom and my dad, obviously.
Not romantic.
It was really fun. We were like acting like we never been to Corpus, so we're just like photos of everything.
Taking pictures. And...
Oh my god.
Oh.
So that would explain the Snapchat of you in the elevator going.
I know, we were taking a photo and we missed the floor, so we forgot what floor we were on, so we went up to like the 3rd floor. So.
Hashtag the struggle.
It was fun now.
What about you, Christina? You've had a crazy week already.
Yes, I had a crazy week. I still haven't updated my YouTube channel for anything. I'm always doing something. So I went to the emergency room. Oh, I had my toe fixed.
Ooh, did it smell? You didn't tell me if it smelled.
No. I had Rocky put it all on camera, but they fixed my ingrown nail that I was scared to go get fixed. And after that, the emergency room because I've been having, like everybody knows, pain in my right side. But it ended up being that it's just like a really bad pulled muscle due to my hematoma and the 3 injuries I had when they went into both of my surgeries. So I gotta supposedly take it easy.
Okay, what does that supposedly take it easy mean?
Supposedly, like, sit there.
So that means no gym, no walk,
Yeah,
and I
no
might actually kick your ass at Fitbit this week.
Yes, I can't.
I can use that. Because you're like, oh, I'm not doing anything today, and I look at Fitbit and it's like, oh, a bazillion steps. I'm like, really?
Oh yeah, you know what? Before that, we went to the Natural Bridge Caverns in New Braunfels, Texas. It's like a safari thing. Y'all need to come with us to go. It was really awesome.
We want to take y'all to Arbuckle Wilderness. That's where we had our first date. It was so romantic. We drove through and saw animals poop.
Rocky we saw some cows, and Rocky's like, oh, they're just ordinary cows, but they're not really. They're from Asia. So, but they were some unique cows. I really liked them.
No.
And I got to feed the buffalo and the big longhorn. I got to post a video. I took a lot of pictures. Yeah, so how was your week?
That's brave, first off, to pet a buffalo. Aren't they mean?
Yeah.
I've never got to pet a buffalo. I'm jealous.
Like, yeah, we need to go. It was really cool.
Are you gonna take me?
Yeah.
No.
Doesn't the word buffalo mean bully?
No, it means Tatanka.
No, there's a sentence.
Tatanka.
There's a buffalo, 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 buffalo. You never heard this?
No.
Okay.
Tatanka.
It's a properly formed English sentence. If you look up all the different sentences of the word buffalo.
Buffalo sounds like butthole.
So how was your week, Tricia?
Yes.
My week has been. What do we do this weekend? We garden because I'm a gardener now. Hello. And I started training last week with my new trainer. I went Wednesday. I almost didn't go, but Christina was like, "If you don't go,
Soak it up, buttercup.
That's what and then I went again on Saturday. He went with me, and someone stupid was like, "Oh, I can come tomorrow." So I went on Sunday, and then I go again tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So 3 times a week. I really like her, and if you're watching this, I really, really like you. So maybe she won't make me do squats, but she's gonna make me do squats. And
That booty go.
yeah, I call it the booty drop. Like I'm taking a poopy, and then I sing, "Start twerking like Miley, twerking like Miley." And she hear me yoga moves. Huh?
I said, what that booty do?
Booty doo doo. I got doo doo in my booty,
Oh my gosh.
and I got my hairs cut,
I love it.
I like it.
and I got my unibrow into a 2-brow.
Unibrow.
Unibrow. Oh, I did get a new bra at Torrid. Y'all need to go buy them. They're very exciting. Sports bras.
Hey, I finally fit in Walmart sports bras that I got excited about.
That made me spit my tea everywhere.
I was excited. When I came home, it was a 2X. I was like, ooh. Yeah, but Tori does have some nice ones too. Hint, hint.
Ruckus. Jeremy, don't you want your girls to be happy when she's working out? So, we're not going to ask about the guys' weeks because we really don't care.
Oh my
So rude.
god.
I'm just kidding. How was your week, Rocky?
The same.
Same as hers. I was there. I had my ingrown taken out also.
I was going to bring it up.
The week before.
The week before?
His was horrible.
Oh, yeah.
Like, everybody went like this when they do. Whoa!
That's funny. And you, Jeremy, how was your week?
Yeah.
My week. I just had normal fun. It was pretty fun. Went out. Basically the same thing she did. We went to a little safari thing. Saw some zebras and some cows and wildebeest. That's it.
How was your week?
Oh, pretty good. I mean, you know how it was. You were there.
I was. Yeah, this week I have my week with him, and then next week is my other boyfriend. I mean, Joaquin, call me.
You're so silly.
So we're gonna jump into the questions that that I have, and then Val's got some great questions that I overheard. I don't know what Christina has planned.
I don't. Something will pop up.
Okay. So, my first question is, what were your thoughts before surgery? And since Val hasn't gotten surgery yet, Jeremy, what are your thoughts about the possibilities of her having surgery? Like, what do you feel about that? We'll start with Jeremy for funsies.
Wow, okay. For her getting the surgery, I'm just, I think it's expected that I'm really nervous just about the 1 day surgery thing and all the things that might happen. But from what I'm hearing, it's a kind of normal thing that, a whole bunch of doctors have done already, and she's in good hands. And about that, I'm just really happy that she's going to go through with it because it's what she wants, and it'll make her healthier and everything like that. So I'm nervous just about the 1 day thing. I mean, and her, going through the surgery, but I'm gonna be with her, through the whole thing, and it's gonna work out.
Are you gonna have you ever thought about having the surgery? I don't think you're really, huh?
No, as for me, no, I really haven't thought about it too much. I mean, I'm kind of active. I mean, I got a little extra on me, but no, I've never really thought about
We
it.
all got extra. Hello. I think you're really competitive now with your Fitbit too.
We need to take it away from
Can
him.
you take that away from him?
No.
So I'll go to Marty. That's the question right there. What were your thoughts before surgery?
I was pretty worried about it. I was pretty worried about the procedure. Not so much that you wouldn't come out of it, but just the possibility of complications that always made me think of the overarching theme. I think of the sequel to the original Aladdin movie, which was you laugh, but the sequel to the Aladdin movie wasn't.
I'm just glad it wasn't
funny.
Star Trek or Star Wars or something.
No, it's the basic idea was, we're not going to kill you, but it's amazing what we can make you live through. So, I mean, if there's complications after a surgical procedure like that, it could be long-lasting sicknesses, long-lasting illness, many restrictions. It could be a horrible, horrible time.
But the latter,
if things go well, then things go well, and I'm thankful that they have. But I was really worried about the possibility of things not going well, and then not even you think things go well on the day of surgery, and then 2 weeks later you find out, hey, things didn't go so well.
Well, especially being in Mexico too.
And then 10 years later, you're still.
I don't think anybody really knows, as far as BSG, what the effects will be 10 years later. So, who knows? But it's a risk that I think I was definitely willing to take. What about you, Ruckus?
Ask me that question again.
What was the question?
You just took the show, baby.
Yes.
What was the question again? He said.
What were your thoughts before Christina had surgery? How did you feel about the surgery, the thought of it, and were you nervous? Things like that.
Of course, I was nervous. And I was scared because I didn't know what to expect, what was going to happen. I was perfectly content with the way my wife was. But I know that for health reasons, she needed to do what she needed to do. And when she went to the procedure, nervousness and being scared. Once we left her, that she was going to go to the back, Val and I walked out to the waiting room. And that part where you have to wait was the hardest because you don't know. Everything that up to this point in my life is right here next to me, and if something bad, which nothing happened bad, but just glad We did have a little deal during the procedure where they went over the intercom and said the code blue and all this. It just went crazy, and I was like, man, should I ask what's going on or what? So that made me even worse, and it took a little longer than expected. But that's because her procedure turned out to be changed during. I was supposed to get the bypass, and she wanted to get into VSG. So, yeah.
Christina just wanted to be in the VSG crew. So, my next question, we'll start with Jeremy again for fun. Do you want, you kind of answered this with the first one, but do you want Val to have VSG or weight loss surgery, and why?
I mean, we've always talked about it, and she's always wanted to do something about weight loss. She wanted to do it on her own, and I mean, if she wanted to do it on her own, I was going to be there with her, doing it next to her, but we talked about it more, and she wants to go through the weight loss surgery and thinks it's the best thing. I mean, why put it on hold if she can get it done now? So she wants to do it, and I'm down with that. I'm good with that. So
I think it's important to, I didn't mean to cut you off, Jeremy, but
yeah.
that's one thing that I always thought in my head, and I never wanted to say out loud, and people are like, oh, did you regret it or whatever? And I'm like, the only regret that I've had so far is that I didn't do it sooner. So, Val, you're so young. To get like your weight under control at a younger age, like, it's just, I'm really glad. Like, it makes me really happy. Just the thought of it. You're not young, but you're younger. Because you are going to be turning a year older pretty soon.
Yes, indeed.
Your turn.
Oh, yes.
Answer that question. Did you want me to have surgery or no? And why?
Did I want you to have surgery?
Mm-hmm. You can be honest.
I wanted you to get healthy somehow. I wanted you to be better. I wanted you to lose all the restrictions that you had.
What do you mean by restrictions?
Restrictions, you're, well, when you get to a certain point, you have mobility issues.
Sleep apnea.
You had horrible sleep apnea. You had, this all led to anxiety where you had a hard time going places and being around crowds because, of course...
Not leaving the house.
Yeah, not leaving the house.
Not opening the door.
So I wanted all that to change. I wanted you to be healthier. Surgery wasn't my first pick, but when you said that that's the route you really wanted to go, I went along with you, and you did really well before surgery too. Though you didn't lose weight as quickly as you have after surgery, since surgery, but you lost a decent amount of weight before surgery also.
Yeah.
So you'd still be on that path if you hadn't had surgery, but you wouldn't be anywhere near as small as you are now.
No,
So,
nowhere near. Because, I mean, it took me forever just to lose 100 pounds, and I was just so big that I couldn't even walk to the mailbox or the car without being like, it was bad. So.
But the big thing is that you did a lot of homework, and I think one of the big things is you changed your lifestyle. You changed most of your eating habits before you even went on the pre-op diet. So I think that's what.
And I did cheat. I'm not gonna lie. Like.
Oh yeah.
All of us are human, but I think it's you have to get in the head game. So yeah, you're right. You won't hear that often, but you're right. Did we freeze or something?
No.
Everybody's quiet.
We're listening.
Oh gosh. Your turn, Ruckus.
Did I want her to get the
surgery and what?
Like I said before, I was content with the way she was. But, I know that certain things had to change, and certain things that she already wanted to change didn't have, I guess, the want to or desire to do it at a certain time, but it's there, and she got it done. Health-wise, she's come a long way. Well, in the same year, she had a very severe allergic reaction with the Steven Johnson syndrome, where she had a severe allergic reaction to clindamycin, and she was in the hospital for a month in June, June to July. Then August, September, September, we were already here. So between then and September, October, November, by the time her date came around, she lost all the weight that she needed to get to, but her doctor was pushing her and pushing her to lose more, lose more, lose more.
Yeah.
And she did it. And going through something like that is it's not easy. For her, and then on our side of it, on my side of it, it's emotional. The emotional part is
I'm sure he could totally agree with that. I'm cray-cray.
But you have to be there for your wife. You have to be there for your significant other to get them through, and just remember that you're both going through it. It's not just her.
You're my favorite support person. You really are. You really, really are. I mean, other than you, of course. So, what was the hardest changes so far? And this, whenever I say this, I know Val's changed a lot, like her diet as far as like how she used to eat to now. Her lifestyle has changed quite a bit. So what has been the hardest for you, Jeremy, as far as watching Val change? Y'all aren't frozen. We see you.
I was like, okay.
Y'all got
I don't know, like she's tried different approaches to it, and I mean it's normal. She's tried one way and has fallen on that, and then she no matter what surprises me, because she always, no matter what, if she goes down, she picks it back up again, and she always wants to bring it up. So now she's trying a different diet, and I've seen her been trying to eat less bread and carbs and stuff like that, and it really is pretty cool seeing her getting ready for this surgery by trying to have the mindset for it already, as far as eating wise and all that.
Has it been hard for you not to eat those things with her, or do you still eat them?
I mean, I have my weaknesses. Recently, I stopped doing certain foods, actually. So she's doing something, and I'm doing something different. But we're both working in our ways to lose weight and try to eat better and healthy.
Yeah, that's good. It's better to have a partner in crime when you're trying to,
Yeah.
Your turn. What was the hardest change? It could be anyway, like my mood swings, which I will openly talk about my mood swings.
Oh, well.
Throwing phones. I threw a hamburger at you one time.
Well, that was before the surgery.
Yeah, but I still threw it. It hit the wall.
I think the hardest changes, aside from everything else you mentioned also, but I mean, the hardest changes have been getting back used to the Tricia that could actually do things and and walk further than just down the driveway, and walk around and go to the square, go to the park, go to the dog park, and actually do things. They can drive all over the place and go into places and go to restaurants, go wherever, and it was hard to get used to not doing all those things with you.
Mm-hmm.
And then since we didn't do all those things for years, it's kind of been hard to get used to doing them again in a way, because not that I don't want to do them, it's just that I had learned over those years that these were things that we just couldn't do.
So you have to retrain your brain.
So it's
as
like
well.
I'm having to retrain in a way that hey, we can go do these things, and you're okay with doing these things, and I think you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So.
And I think I don't remember what it was, but he wanted to do something, and I was like, well, why didn't you ask me if I wanted to do it? And he's like, because you never would. And it kind of, I understand that, but I'm like, well, that's the old me, and I don't hate the old me, but I'm different now, and I know it's going to take him time to learn who I am, because I'm still learning. Like, every day I'm doing something different. Every day I'm pushing my limits. So I think that's really important for people to talk about, how you're not just changing, your spouse is changing, or your other half, or your support person is changing.
Because he used to get upset if I'd ask.
Yeah, and they have to relearn you. Like, he has to relearn me. I know him, but he has to know a whole different side of me, and I know it's hard. Because I know I'm like up here, and if I'm hungry, oh, I'm worse. So, I mean, it's very different, and Jeremy, be ready. I told Rocky the same thing. I'm like, be ready, because it just happens, and I think it happens to most of us. So.
Yeah, I think like when we talking about that, like for Jeremy, just don't give up when things get hard, because even though they're hard for you, just imagine how hard they are going to be for her. It's not that we're intentionally doing it, just everything's changing pre-op and post-op. I had to learn that too, and it gets really emotional.
Yeah. And and when you have the surgery, it's like, I never realized how much I went to food. Like, I never thought I had a food problem. Never. But I can't be angry or upset or hurt and then, and go eat something, because that's how I would calm myself. I have to figure out different ways. And I see him eating stuff that I want to eat, or I'm like, oh, that's so good, I want to eat more. But that takes a toll on your head, too. I don't know if you feel like that at all, Christina.
Yes.
The first few months, like, I would see him eat, like, Chick-fil-A, and I'm like, asshole. Like, I would have that feeling, and it made me, like, the smell made me sick, but he was just eating it up, and I'm just like, and
that you realize that it's happening until it happens. That like you're talking about right now, that you're eating what you used to eat, what both of you used to eat, and she isn't. So she's just watching, or the smell, like you said, the smells gets to her. So I either have to eat real fast, eat somewhere else, away from her.
Yeah.
But then it's a change of mind, because then later on, as the weeks went by, then I learned to eat smaller amounts and stay away from the stuff that makes me bigger. And I myself have also signed up to do the VSG. I have an appointment on April 20th to go see Dr. Stegman.
you better learn his name. I'm your doctor now.
Yeah. So yeah, it was hard to go through that change, and seeing her struggle with it, and it was real rough, and well, it's still rough, but there's certain things that I like to eat that I know I'm not supposed to, and I'll eat it here in front of her, next to her, and it just clicks. It's like, not supposed to be doing that, or not.
I still cry.
Reacts,
I'll cry if I know I can't eat something. I'll start crying. I'm like, what is wrong with me? Why am I crying? Just because, like you were saying before, we used to go to food to comfort us. I would cry. I would go find something to eat, or I would go to a drive-thru to get me some food. And now it's like I can't do it, so it makes me angry. But knowing I don't regret the tool that I have, so I have to do something else. Or as these times, I take it. I use. It's real crappy to say, but I use for because I can't go to food. I get angry, and sometimes it always affects my husband because I turn it around and I'm like I blame him, or I'm being mean, or I'm throwing something, and it's just always him or my brother or Valerie, and that's being realistic because I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat, oh no, things are good. No, I just, after surgery and I had to learn how to be different, everything changed. It's like, I'm not saying our love changed, because that didn't change. It made us stronger, but I do get emotional, and I know I can't eat something, or he's eating, or we go to a restaurant, I get frustrated, and I still order a plate knowing I can't eat the darn thing. And then I'm like, why did we spend money on that? I can't even.
Learning what's going on there is I'll order something, but she wants something.
Yeah.
So
we have to learn for him to order something that I can eat a piece of whatever he eats that's good for me. Because if not, we're spending double the amount of money and the food just staying there.
And every time you sit down and you order, you have to explain the situation to the white person.
Yeah. You don't have a card?
No, they haven't given me my card. I haven't gotten a card.
I'll send it to you. You can print it out.
It doesn't matter because they don't get it. They're like, what?
Yeah.
Why can't you drink right now?
Yeah. No, yeah. Well, I haven't got no card. Can we print them online, or we have to get them from the doctor?
Yeah, I'll send you the link.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think what's worked best for us, like whenever we go out to eat or whatever, he always orders something that, like you said, that you can eat too. But like this weekend, we went. I'm telling on myself. I don't care. We went to an Italian restaurant and we got chicken parmesan, but on the side I got one meatball, and an order of grilled chicken. We brought all of the grilled chicken home, but I did have a bite of the chicken parmesan and a bite of the pasta.
What happens with us? We bring more than half of it comes back with us.
Yeah. But you won't eat it again, I know that. Christina doesn't like leftovers. Yeah, we do. We're like, yeah. So, you just have to kind of figure out tricks like that. But, this may change your eating habits way before Rocky. Like, you may opt for that grilled fish instead of the fried fish or something, Yeah. So, that's good, though. So, what are your favorite changes this far, Jeremy?
Favorite changes?
Yeah, that Val's made.
Well, I mean, she has been a big picky eater since I've known her, but now she's found a lot of different things that she likes that she wasn't very open-minded, especially about vegetables and stuff. And that I've noticed. So now she's eating the stuff that I get her to try, and the healthier things.
I don't pick at my stuff anymore. I just eat it. So as far as the lettuce, not the tomatoes and onions and stuff. So I don't pick anything out anymore. So I'm really proud of myself. I'm getting somewhere.
That's a big thing for you.
Yeah, I know.
So, what other vegetables have you tried, Val?
I tried cauliflower, squash, tomatoes,
Somebody's caldo.
oh yeah, and the cabbage,
Carrots.
carrots. I love broccoli, but I'm really getting into like the cauliflower and like having the tomatoes and stuff. Because ever since I was little, I've hated tomatoes. But now it's like I want tomatoes. So
That's my thing. You should grow your tomatoes here.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Yeah.
So, what's your favorite change so far?
I think I listed most of my favorite changes already. But other things that I hadn't already talked about could include that we don't eat out as much. When we do eat out, we actually go to the restaurant as opposed to like always getting something to take out and bring home.
Mm-hmm.
So eating out's a social experience and not just eating junk that you don't know what's in it. And we eat at home a lot. And actually, you cook dinner almost all the time now.
I always cook.
Where you didn't cook dinner much at all before.
Yeah.
So I was always grilling and stuff.
So yeah. I cook. I even pack his lunches.
Mm-hmm. That's nice.
Because I don't want him eating crap. So if I can't eat it, he can't eat it.
I'd rather pack my lunch. Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Ruckus?
My favorite change?
Mm-hmm.
Everything.
Oh.
I think this is because when we met, I was at 400 and something pounds. So we didn't get to experience the stuff that I'm experiencing now, like walking for a long time and, going to go places because I was always embarrassed because of my weight or people looking at me. So every change and every NSV that I'm going through now are actually things we've never done together. So it's like a first time that we're doing everything as a couple because.
So that's great because we get to do things that we've been wanting to do or go places.
Yeah.
That we're like Marty talked about restricted to do.
Yeah.
And it's an awesome feeling.
So now he's like, slow down, wait for me, and I'm like, let you go.
He's a fast walker too. I need to work up to that, sister. So I don't really like this question, so I'm going to skip that one. I don't like that other one too. So Val, your turn.
alrighty then. Okay. Let's see, what do you want to ask? Okay, what is one thing you wanted to do before surgery that for reasons you couldn't and now want to knowing you can?
Is that for us or for the
For Marty and Rocky. And of course y'all can go into the conversation too.
Repeat the question. What she said. What was it again?
It says, what is one thing you wanted to do before surgery that for reasons couldn't and now want to knowing you can?
No. Yeah. What are things that you wanted to do before I had surgery that we can actually do them now? Right?
But then she said we can't.
But because we couldn't.
Stuff that you did before surgery, but you couldn't really do them, and now that she's had surgery and came a long way, that you can do them now.
Okay. You're breaking up. I think it's because of the weather, Mina. Sorry.
It's okay.
Like when going places, right? We interact. We go out together and do stuff, and like when we went to the Riverwalk for her first time, we would drive over it. We never got down and walked to, because when you go there, you have to park, then go walk to the river, bounce a lot of steps to the lower level to where the Riverwalk is. So all of that is things that wanted to do, we just couldn't. And there's, of course, there's more things that I know that we would like to do and want to do. We'd like to get back to, like, go to the beach and walk on the sand and for longer walks instead of just being there and sitting on a chair.
I love that.
I know.
It's so sweet.
Are gross.
Stop it, Rocky.
For this time, we need to go back to Corpus, Tricia, so we can retake pictures from the last time we took pictures.
Yeah,
We need
remember?
to. Yeah.
Natural seashore.
Yeah.
And I want Jeremy to do the jump thing again too.
Yeah, that'd be
That was so cute.
awesome.
And what about you, Marty?
One thing that that I've been wanting to do for a long time was walk on that trail we walked on a few weeks ago.
Oh yeah, the one I almost died on.
So maybe next time a little bit further. But it was nice to even get a start on it because we went what 3/4 of a mile or so into the trail
Mm-hmm.
and then back
turn
again.
around. Yeah, like the before picture, I was like, yeah, and then after, I'm like,
So we walk further on that trail, and the next thing you know, we're traveling, and the next thing you know, we're at Disney World, right? So
which one's the one in California?
Disneyland, but
That's the one we're going to.
That's little.
it's so small.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna go pick up Lina and Mama Connie, Mama Rose, and we're gonna go.
We don't. We don't.
It's all recorded on the show.
We invited our
Oh well, yeah, of course, you're family, so.
obviously.
We just took you in our pocket.
Yeah, you're so little as the your pocket. What's your next question, Val?
Okay. Okay. Would you say that your relationship has improved since your surgery before you had it? Would y'all say your relationship has improved before she had the surgery
And now.
to now?
So, I mean, we do it all together. So, I think we have a lot better time.
It can go both ways, I think. It has its pros and cons.
I think our relationship before surgery was just me existing. Like, he did everything. Like, he did most of the laundry. He did all the cooking, all the cleaning. Works, of course. Drives us everywhere. So, I think as far as that aspect goes, I'm getting back all that from, like, now because I clean and cook and all that, and he just throws his shit everywhere. Sorry, Mama Rose. Sorry, Mama Connie. It's true. But I like doing that because I feel like he had to do that all this time, so now it's my turn, and I like that. But I think we're a lot closer. I think I just hated myself so much that I don't think I could like anybody else. So I'm finally learning to love myself, and now I think, okay, yeah, maybe he does really love me. He puts up with all my crap.
Well, who if not us?
What?
True.
What?
He said, "Who, if not them?" That they stuck around with us with our hormones and stuff like that.
I caught myself a lot of times after the fact that she's been post-op, that trying to do a lot of the stuff like Marty was saying, picking up around and doing the stuff that I was used to doing.
Yeah, when I was so independent on him, when I was at my highest, he's put my socks on, had me put my PJs on, and sometimes I still catch him, and I'm
still
like,
try to do it, and
I'm
she
like,
says, "Babe, I can do
stop
it."
it! Let me be independent. Let me do this.
So it's a different thing now that I have to get used to her doing stuff like that by herself, and I have to learn that she's her own person.
But I still tell him, you forgot to tuck me in.
Yeah. Like
You
to be tucked-
stuck me in. What happened?
You're in bed before I'm in bed.
I'm grandma. I'm out.
I'm surprised you're not asleep right now.
It's my late night. I'll be asleep at 9:30. Don't make fun of me. I like to sleep.
Yeah. You're right, Grandma.
Silly.
She's out.
We have another question. Okay. What's the best part to you of your wife having the surgery?
What was that? I'm sorry.
What is
Rocky,
the
pay
best?
attention.
What?
Rocky's not paying attention.
Pay attention. Okay. What is the best part of your wife having the surgery?
Well, that she's healthier, she's happier, she's more active. Just all around, there's a lot of really good sides, and it's not really so much that she had the surgery; it's just that she lost the weight. If you'd have lost the weight another way, it would be good too.
Mm-hmm.
But you used the surgery as a tool, and that was what you chose to do, and that was good too, and it's worked out well for you. So, yeah.
So you to tell me what your favorite part about me is.
Oh, the favorite part about you is after the surgery, and all the stuff about you, like being more active and
Favorite part, me.
favorite part of you, and all the stuff I already said doesn't count.
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was a trap.
I'm ready.
So conceited. I think it rubbed off of you. I mean, of me to you.
She wants me to say she's prettier, but she was pretty before.
Yeah. Nice
Is that
save.
what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll stop painting you.
Okay.
Not that answer, not that.
Your turn, Ruckus.
The best. Okay. The best part would be that I know that the best part would be she's making me laugh. The best part of all this is that she's I know that we're together. We're gonna have a lot of fun and get to do a lot of the things that we were wanting to do.
Then I'm living.
That she's living. There you go. That's exactly. That's it.
That's what we need to do. Live.
Oh, so cute.
Where'd Jeremy go?
No.
Stay with my stuff in my art room.
So did you have any questions, Christina?
No, I couldn't think of it.
You're fired. We'll let it pass because you were sick.
Yes.
You should give her a pow pow.
It's up to you.
I don't. Do we have any questions on the thing?
I can't read them.
Hold on, let me go.
I don't think we have. I can't see them. And I usually get text messages, but nobody's texted me.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
Okay. Well, next week, I don't even know what the topic is about, but I won't be here. So you guys can figure that out.
So it's going to be me, Lina, and Valerie next week.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just you and Lina. Remember, I'm going with Tricia.
Actually, it's going to be you and Lina because Christina's coming with me.
That's right. I forgot to tell you. Boom.
And when I come pick her up, there's no gummy bears allowed.
Now I know.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. You're too young for that, aren't you? You don't know that, do you?
G.I. Joe.
No, you're not frozen, Lynn.
That's going to be her new trick. Not working. Well, I guess we'll wrap this up. This was a really fun show. Rocky or Jeremy or Mar, do y'all want to add anything?
No, not really.
We should do it again, like once a month. What do you think?
I said I had a lot of fun on the show and talking about this and venting out.
Somebody's looking at herself.
Val's all looking at herself.
I was looking at myself.
Oh my god.
Poor Jeremy, we didn't even hear what he said.
Poor Jeremy. Jeremy, we love you.
We
I
should.
just said I had a lot of fun on the show.
Okay, good.
Yay!
We'll have to have you back one day without Val.
Aha.
Rocky, do you want to add anything, or?
It was good. Had fun. I liked it.
So would y'all come back again? Maybe not next week, but maybe the week after.
Yeah.
Are you busy that week?
My people contact your people.
Hello, Tricia. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Well, maybe they can run the show and ask us questions.
There you go.
Yeah.
We'll have to figure that out. So
Yeah.
Marty's people will call our people, so we'll figure everything out.
It's a trap.
We get paid the other one here.
No, us asking you questions.
Mm-hmm. It is a trap.
That's a trap.
It is a trap.
Yes.
Trap. All right, guys. Well, we'll catch you next week. I won't, but they will. So you guys have a fabulous night. Thanks for tuning in, and adios.
Adios.
Stop making out on camera, Rocky.